My name is Keith Barker, and on behalf of the entire CBT Nuggets family, I'd like to welcome you to this course on F5's Big IP Application Delivery Controller. Let's begin. I am so glad that you've joined me for this course. You know, people come from different backgrounds and have different experiences, but in this course, our objective for you and I is simple. We're here to gain the skills and understanding and knowledge required for the day-to-day management and operation of an application delivery controller such as F5's Big IP appliance. And every now and again, I run across a technology that is absolutely fantastic. And occasionally, when I run across a product and I really love it, I am not shy about telling the world. And I want to tell you, my friend, that this F5 appliance, this Big IP system, is absolutely amazing. In all of the nuggets that I've created that we're going to go through together, this Big IP appliance has responded and behaved as expected. And I would have a very high level of comfort in recommending and deploying this application delivery controller in a customer's network. And here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to envision in your mind 2 months from now. Now, 2 months from now, as you look back at this very first nugget of this course that we're going through together, in 2 months you'll be saying, oh my gosh, I didn't realize all those details and how it worked and how to deploy it. But as a result of you and I going through this course together, you will get those skills. And having those skills is going to make you more valuable to yourself as well as your employer, who is currently using F5 appliances or considering using F5 appliances in their networks. So what I'm excited about doing is optimizing your and my time together. So here's our game plan, my friend. Number one, I would like you to commit to 10 minutes a day of going through videos and or labs. And it doesn't have to be 7 days a week. Commit to 5 days a week, just 10 minutes. And you know what? We are going to have a blast. These nuggets are absolutely fun. And regarding that commitment, I've discovered that if I commit publicly to something, I've got more pressure to make sure that I follow through and do it. So what I invite you to do right after this nugget is done is come find me at Keith Barker Networking, either on YouTube or on my Facebook page. Either way is great. And send me a little note saying I'm committed to 10 minutes a day, as well as completing the F5 course right here at CBT Nuggets. Or if you prefer Twitter, you can do it on Twitter as well. So please include me on your tweet so that I can be aware of your commitment, and I will be, my friend, absolutely rooting for you as you enjoy these nuggets that we're going to go through together. Now, a big part of mastering F5 and getting really comfortable with the technology is to do hands-on practice. And to make that easier for you, I've included a set of Nugget Lab files that are associated with this course. And as part of the Nugget Lab files, I've got virtual servers, Server 1, Server 2, and Server 3, that you can deploy in a VMware environment to make it really easy to set up your own lab and get up and running and start practicing with the F5 Big IP appliance. And one of the questions that comes up is, okay, Keith, where exactly do I go to download those Nugget Lab files? So on CBT Nuggets website, after you're logged in and you've gone to the F5 course, over on the right-hand side, you're going to see something like this. So here we have the Nugget Lab file section. You're going to click on the link that says download files, and you'll download those Nugget Lab files to your local computer. And as part of the Nugget Lab files, there will be these servers. There will be a whole bunch of support documentation, as well as some packet captures and other material that we've used throughout this course, because I wanted you, my friend, to have access to those resources right at your fingertips as you continue to study and learn and master F5's technologies. So again, those Nugget Lab files, when you're on the website, are just over on the right-hand side when you have the F5 course open. So then it's simply a matter of enjoying the videos. Each of the videos is between like 8 and 15 minutes in length. And there's also speed controls. So if you want to slow it down or speed it up, it's completely up to you. And then, to get the absolute most out of this course, I would strongly recommend that you lab up and do everything that we do together in the Nuggets. I'd like you to do in your own practice environment, which I will have walked you through setting up through the videos. So that would mean that as you watch an application delivery controller being deployed in a virtualized environment, you would do the same. And I will walk you through step by step on how to deploy and implement your own lab environment, including where you can get eval copies and lab versions of the BIG-IP virtual appliances to use in your lab environment. I'd also like to share with you that the intent of this course is to cover the blueprints for 101 and 201 from F5. And those blueprints and the corresponding exam numbers are what's required to earn and become an F5 certified administrator. So if you are interested in the certification as well, you'd go up to certification.f5.com or just f5.com and do a search for certification. And you'd request authorization to take the 101 exam. Once they grant you that authorization, you can then go ahead and schedule the exam with Pearson VUE and take the exam. And then once you've passed the 101 exam, that automatically will authorize you to take the 201 exam. And when you've passed both the 101 and 201 exams, that's when you'll get an email from F5 that says, "Congratulations, you've just joined an elite group of F5 certified administrators." Which at that point, you're then authorized, if you want to get a tattoo with this on some body part or use it on a business card, you then have the ability to do that to represent your certification as an F5 certified administrator. And my primary goal for you and I in this course is to get you the skills and knowledge and ability to work with and deploy an F5 appliance. And then as a byproduct, if you have a desire to go get your certification and you've done the hands-on labs and you've gone through all the videos with me, you should have absolutely no problem in doing that. And I also should point out one additional tidbit, and that is this course is designed for an individual who already has an intermediate knowledge of IPv4 networking, which means you have a basic understanding of how the TCP/IP protocol stack already works. You understand the functions of a router and a switch. And my friend, if you happen to be joining me for this nugget and you don't yet have an intermediate level of IPv4 networking or any exposure to IPv4 networking, you can go ahead and start with the Network Plus course, which is also offered right here at CBT Nuggets. And then after Network Plus, perhaps an entry level with Cisco or Juniper or Checkpoint to assist you in getting to that intermediate level of network understanding. And I also want to point out that if you are fairly new to networking and you just want to go through to get a better understanding and idea or the concepts regarding an F5 appliance and load balancing and application delivery controller services, you can absolutely get that from this course, even without an intermediate level of understanding with IPv4 networking. Because in each of the nuggets, I'll cover the concepts, what it does, why it does it. And you, my friend, can still get a lot of value by you and I going through these nuggets together. In this nugget, we've taken a look at some items that you and I can do in measurable terms to get the most out of this course. And in the next nugget, we'll take a look at the basic concepts of what an application delivery controller does and why it's so important in today's networks. I am glad that you've decided to join me for this course, and I look forward to seeing you in each and every nugget. Meanwhile, I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.